the base case in the 700 to 750,000 range, the bull case in the $1.5 million range.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Cathie Wood breaks down the latest market trends, dives into Bitcoin's moves, Tesla's bold future, tech growth, and seizing chances in today's wild economy. Stay tuned to catch every insight.
You've talked for a long time about Bitcoin getting to $500,000 a coin, depending on the time frame. I think you were hoping for it to be there now. We are back up over $100,000 now. We're back to $103,000. To the extent you have a thesis about this, what is it at this point, and what would your new target be?
Yes. So we have always had a 2030 target, the base case in the 700 to 750,000 range, the bull case in the $1.5 million range. David Puel, our analyst and our on-chain analyst, put that piece out recently. And you can see the building blocks, how much share we expect Bitcoin to either take from gold or grow that store of value market. Institutions moving in, and they've barely moved in. We have 1 million more coins, roughly, to be minted ever. And institutions are just testing the waters right now. And then there's the emerging market use case as well. So we think we have miles to go, yes.
Tesla.
Yes.
Where are you on Tesla at this point? You've been a bull for a very, very long time. We're at $287.
Yes. Well, as we have put out there, our target in 5 years, so 2030 again, is $2,600. And our confidence in that number has gone up now that Tesla is commercializing robotaxis in August, in June. What we don't have in that number, and what is happening faster than we expected, and as you know, we're very focused on learning curves and how quickly new technologies are going to evolve. Humanoid robots. And Elon has been talking about that market being bigger, ultimately, than the robotaxi market. And he talks about Tesla being number one globally when it comes to humanoid robots, and also says that China is number 2 to 10. So we have to get moving on that score as well. We think that's a $26 trillion revenue opportunity split between home and industrial in the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be a huge market. And the reason Tesla is ahead of the game is we're talking about the three platforms it's already innovating on. Robots, robotaxis are robots, energy storage, they will be electric, and AI. Those are the 3 technologies in the humanoid robot movement as well.
Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, is turning up the volume again on his warnings about the dangers of fiat currency. Calling it fake money, Kiyosaki is urging Americans to shift away from dollars and embrace what he sees as more trustworthy assets: Bitcoin, gold, and silver. In a passionate post on May 10, he quoted former Congressman Ron Paul, aligning with his criticism of central banks and their control over interest rates. Paul called it price fixing, likening it to Marxist-style economics that crushes individual wealth and freedom, an idea Kiyosaki fully supports. Kiyosaki argues that fiat currency isn't just flawed, it's dishonest. He says it breeds a system filled with manipulation, false statistics, corrupt leadership, and broken trust. For him, the solution is to exit this centralized framework altogether. That means owning decentralized infinite assets like Bitcoin, gold, and silver, which he believes are the real protectors of wealth in a turbulent economic world. He's not shy about his predictions either. Kiyosaki believes Bitcoin could soar to $1 million by 2035, with gold hitting $30,000 and silver $3,000 per coin. To him, the writing is on the wall. Fiat is failing. The time to pivot, he insists, is now.
To ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood recently adding to her existing stakes in NVIDIA, AMD, and CRISPR Therapeutics. And for more on some of those names and others in the tech sector, Cathie Wood joins us right now. Cathie, it's good to see you. I'm curious about how you've been thinking about investing just over the last month or two, given that we've been sort of in this very volatile market. The tariff issue is sort of weighed over everything, but clearly a lot of the market has come back even in the past month and a half.
Yes, President Trump certainly has an interesting way of negotiating, and our thoughts from the beginning is what he's looking for, and what I think we learned about with India today is to reduce tax rates as much as possible around the world, high tax rates, especially on the United States, to reduce non-tariff trade barriers. And I think we're beginning to see more and more of that prove out here. This is a global tax cut. This is a good thing. So we think the headwinds associated with what seemed to be chaotic decision-making are beginning to clear.
And are you therefore a believer that there's a sort of a big, I mean, we've already had a rally, or I mean, off the lows. How does the rest of the year play out therefore in your mind?
Well, we have been saying, actually, I just put out a letter talking about the rolling recession we've been in for the last 3 years since the Fed jacked up rates. We got a negative quarter in the first quarter, potentially in the second quarter as well. And I think more and more people are getting concerned about an extended recession and amid all the uncertainty. We actually think we're at the end of this rolling recession and that we are moving into a period after all of this uncertainty of much greater productivity. And interestingly, if you look at the government sector, we're seeing unbelievable productivity moves taking place. There's a video out there between the FDA, the new head of the FDA, and the new head of CBER, and they're talking about generative AI in reviewing studies, medical trials that cut work from days to minutes. So there's a lot of productivity, I think, evolving in the ecosystem. I think companies are now, enterprises receive from Palantir that this is now a strategic decision for companies. So I think we're going to see a lot more productivity-driven growth, which means inflation is going to be much lower than expected, which is going to be very capital-friendly.
Ethereum just shocked the market with a stunning 29% rally between May 8 and May 9. Breaking out of a 10-week downtrend that had bottomed out near $1,385. The sharp rise caught many off guard, triggering over $400 million in liquidations from short futures positions. Despite the impressive surge, however, traders in the Ethereum derivatives market are holding back, showing little appetite for leveraged bullish positions. That hesitation has led analysts to question whether this is a true trend reversal or just a setup for another battle at the $2,000 resistance level. Investor demand for Ethereum ETF has also been lukewarm, even after the massive price spike. U.S.-listed Ethereum spot ETFs saw $16 million in net outflows on May 8, raising concerns about broader market conviction. Meanwhile, Ethereum's network activity has dipped significantly, reflected in an 85% drop in network fees since January, which has weakened demand for Ethereum and affected staking yields. Still, Ethereum remains the top dog in decentralization and security, with a massive $64 billion in total value locked across its ecosystem. That dwarfs competitors like Solana, BNB Chain, and Tron. If sentiment turns, especially following President Trump's apparent distancing from altcoin rivals, Ethereum could still push toward the $2,700 mark in the near term. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.